Pokemon Palette Tuesday. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have another crazy shipment. Check this out. Once again, not a green screen. Got a brand new pallet delivery today, you guys. We got 3 pallets into the warehouse. Starting off with this pallet, we have all sorts of different products. I'm not sure exactly what products are on what shelf, but we have so many awesome items. We are probably going to have to split this up into 2 videos. So before we show all the products, make sure you are subscribed here, liking the content. When you guys like the content, it gives me a sign that you're enjoying it, you want to see more of it, and that is what motivates me to make more videos. So before we jump in, make sure to subscribe. But let's start off right here. So we bought a ton of different products, varying from collection boxes, booster bundle cases, ETB cases, just all sorts of stuff. Our supplier continues to sell us stuff in this market. A lot of people are slowing down on their spending of the miscellaneous products. Everybody's waiting for the next big thing. We just had the release of Ascended Heroes, so right now the big shiny thing is Ascended Heroes. While everybody's focused on getting Ascended Heroes, there's not that much on the open market. So what are we doing? We're buying other stuff. We're buying the stuff that nobody wants to buy. First pallet right here is going, I don't even know how many we have here. That's why just took the camera, started recording. Probably going to have to split this up. But in this first pallet, we have the TBD Premium Collection boxes. Let's see. Not for retail, sale December 5th. So I believe this is actually a whole pallet of the Mega Venusaur EX collection boxes. I'm a big fan of it. It's Venusaur. It's Gen 1 fully evolved starter. Home run of a set. I love the promo card, the cool lenticular on it. Great products. We have a whole case of these. Let's see. We have a 4x4. So we got 16 right there, and then it goes 3. It looks to be 3 deep. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Okay, so on one of these pallets, it looks like that's what, 48? So quite a lot of boxes if anybody wants to do the math. We actually did buy, I think, close to of these TBD cases. I think we got maybe like 150 cases in total across all of the pallets. I do believe we ordered like 900 individual collection boxes. Each of them comes with, I think, 8 packs, if I'm not wrong. So that's like 27,000 packs. Crazy amount right here, but it's a fun product. The promo cards, I mean, it's kind of absurd if you think about it. 900 Mega Venusaur EX promos. But we're not going to break all of them down. What we're going to do with these palette and how we're going about it is some of this inventory we're going to do sell to businesses. So just sell by the case. Slap it on. People could do whatever they want with it. Some of the products here we're going to break down and we're going to sell out the packs individually. Anytime we're selling individual packs, just know we buy by the pallet. That's why we're also like documenting the YouTube journey, just so you guys know that, hey, all of this is official, straight from Pokemon, is as legit as can be. And I think having this this documentation here as well kind of helps increase buyer confidence and things like that. You know, in this market, especially when the Pokemon market is so hot and everybody's trying to get products, there's a lot of new people that are entering, and not for good reason. Not to collect, but to scam and take advantage of other people. And that's something we don't like to do. So that's why I'm, documenting, showing you guys that everything here is from cases. But yeah, one of these probably rows is going to be just fully breakdown. One of them we're going to sell out the individual boxes just to have product variety. It's always good to, when you are receiving a pallet, like, yes, you could break the whole thing down, but sometimes it is easier to split it up. And I think the way that we're currently structuring it, it's the most optimal way, because this way we're serving, for example, by doing one whole row to businesses. We cater to the businesses. Here, if we do individual pack streams, we could cater to streamers or people who are looking to rip live. If we sell the boxes as is, to sealed collectors, splitting it up, it grows your customer base because it gives other people lots of options instead of just doing one thing. And then the last of them, it's not like we're immediately looking to move these. We're probably just going to hang on to them. Always nice to have excess stock. Having extra collection boxes on hand never does hurt. So that's the first pallet. Quite a lot here. But yeah, this first one here, I'm surprised to see. Usually the pallets are a little taller. Like this is probably like 8 or 9 feet tall. But yeah, starting off, Mega Venusaur box. Love it. Probably going to order a whole nother pallet, one of these. One of my favorite products out right now. In general, the premium collection boxes I just like more due to the fact that you are receiving more packs. You tend to get cooler promos. Like, yes, it's awesome when they come with the full art ones, like they did a Charizard one back then. But, I mean, more packs is already a home run for me. I like it. I will definitely pay more on the premium boxes versus the regular EX collection boxes. Palette number 2. I think in today's video, I'm just going to give a overall overview. And then in the following videos, we're actually going to break this down open all of it and like dive deep. So again, make sure you're subscribed. There's going to be a lot of videos coming to the page. We have another, I think, 3 or 4 pallets coming in at the end of the week. So, I mean, we're just receiving so many pallets of Pokemon. Pallet number 2, you guys, is, I like this one. This one is the Pokeball tins. Nobody wants the Pokeball tins. Distribution suppliers, they're trying to move it because it is stagnant. Nobody really likes them. Many times what will happen too is, not always, but sometimes the packs usually come out like a little crumpled and they're ugly. So people try to avoid the Pokeball tins, but to maintain great relationships, what we're doing is we're buying it. You know, if there's products that nobody wants to buy, we're going to buy that and we're going to find ways to move it, because if you can move the bad products and, you know, get that cash flow back, it's going to be easier running a business when, you know, the good products come out. So the Pokeball tins, I did buy way more than I actually wanted to. But again, just to maintain relationships, you know, when you are scaling and you're working with these high level suppliers, like I think this pallet right here, all these deliveries today, it's like a $50,000 or $60,000 order. So it's not like a small order by any means, but we're getting pallets like this in every single week. So, you know, we are definitely spending more aggressively. We're working on maintaining the relationships, because, you know, these sales reps and these people who are supplying you these products, they want you spending money. And many times what will happen, especially in hot markets like this, is they're going to want you, in order to get good products, you have to take the bad products. So if they're going to be selling you things like binders, plant mats, and that's the thing that nobody on YouTube talks about. You know, I'm going to make this video here showcasing all these pallets, and everybody thinks that you just get these at incredibly good prices. Not at all the case. Different distribution places do things differently. Some of them will make you, with the good stuff, you have to buy bad stuff. Some are going to overcharge, and they're pretty much going to sell you these types of product at market price, not the normal wholesale on how it's supposed to be or how it would look like a few years ago. So, you know, it does vary a little bit, but nonetheless, we try to maintain relationships with everybody. So if they want us buying products, we're going to buy those products. So the Pokeball tins, not something that I personally want or need, but they wanted to sell it to us, so we buy it. Over here, we also have, I don't know if you guys can see that, the collector chest. So that's the lunchbox tin. We got, I think, maybe like 150 of the fall collector chests. Here's a better view of them. Fall collector chest Q3 2025. Let's see, mini portfolio made in China, 10 made in Malaysia. Yeah, 9 of them. So you get 9 tins of the fall collector chest, the lunchbox ones inside. And I think we got like maybe 15 cases, 15, 20 cases, something like that. So we also bought those. Same thing. What you will find with a lot of these products, the reason why people don't really want to buy these products is because it's kind of inefficient for adding supply to the market. And what do I mean by that? It takes significantly more manufacturing to create a fall collector chest than it does a booster bundle. So when they are doing things like reprints, you're not going to see a reprint really of fall collector chest, because inside of one of these lunchbox tins, you have to manufacture the lunchbox tin. You have to manufacture stickers, the promos, the metallic coin, the packs. Like a lot more goes into it than just booster bundles where it's just packs. So we just actually received confirmation of a reprint of Destined Rivals and Journey Together, confirmed. Booster bundles came in, not booster boxes, not ETBs. Can that change in the future? Most certainly. But as of now, to get as many packs into the market, what we're finding is that they are reprinting the booster bundles. And the reason for that is because it's the easiest to get those in. So we have the lunchbox tins, we got the Pokeball tins, and then somewhere here on the bottom, I have no idea what we have down here on the bottom. On the bottom, these might be actually a more premium collection boxes. Let me see. TBD premium. Okay, so these are more. Palette number 3 has more of the Venusaur one. So we got even more Venusaur right here. Yeah, I think over here, maybe this whole palette has a couple hundred, but we have close to 1,000. We bought 900, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you're going to have more right here. Oh, and then over here, we started getting some other miscellaneous stuff as well. You know, just buying products and buying all the different SKUs. You know, in hot markets, everybody just wants like booster boxes and the good products. But in order to, you know, be receiving as more booster boxes and growing allocations and things like that, you need to be taking the products that nobody really wants to buy. So here it is. Over here, we have the Agropon EX Premium Collection Box. This is actually an older one. This was an exclusive in 2025. I believe this was a summer release, Q2. This one has the Twilight and Temporal packs. They made a lot of these premium collection boxes over the summer. I remember we received a ton. And yeah, our supplier was overstocked on them. They asked for us to buy them, and so we bought them. What else do we have here? We also have Prismatic Evolutions. Prismatic Evolution booster bundles. These are going up in price very, very, very fast. Everybody wants Prismatic, the God Pack. You know, with people having a hard time finding Ascended Heroes, they're still looking for other specialty sets. May it be 151 Prismatic Evolutions, but, you know, they keep reprinting these. And this actually is a reprint case. It does not say the not for retail sale, which means that this is a reprint case. But either way, it's still going to sell out. Price is already shooting up, way up on these. I think one of these cases is like $2,000 now. And, you know, by the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised if the market value on them is like $2,500 or even $3,000. You know, Prismatic Evolutions, whatever people are telling you, I mean, it's going to be $20 a pack. It's the set that everybody wants. It has so much value. You know, the Evolution God pack is one of the... It's like one of the most profound sets in the way that you have so many cards that are worth $100+ People think that Prismatic is going to drop to like $5 or $10. Not going to happen, you guys. There are so many cards in Prismatic Evolutions that are worth over $100, which makes it one of the better sets for value relative to other sets. You know, something like Stellar Crown is unlikely to go to $1,000 a box because the most expensive card in there is like $80, like the Terapagos. So hopefully that paints a good picture. Prismatic Evolutions, you can't go wrong. We're stocking up on them. What else do we have over here? We have also the MEO2 sleeves. We got a Phantasmal sleeve booster case. Looks like it did get a little bit damaged. Yeah, sometimes with these pallet deliveries as well, they do damage them. What you'll find many times is they'll put one of these huge stickers that says "Do not double stack." But it's happened before, like that. The pallets still get damaged. Not the first time we've received damaged pallets. What else do we have here? Ooh, look at that. Text sticker. So yeah, guys, next video, make sure you're subscribed. We're actually going to open all these products so you guys can see. Right now, we're just kind of doing an overall walkthrough. But if you see that, SV45, you know what set that is? That's Paldean Fates right there, text sticker. One of these text sticker cases is the equivalent of a booster box. It's the closest thing we have to a booster box because the booster bundle display comes with 60 of them. I was actually going to place an order for some booster bundle displays, but the price went way up on them, so I'm probably going to hold off on them for now. And what else do we have here? On the top, we also have... This is the Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes. So yeah, at a very high level, kind of overview, we have a little bit of everything. I don't think this shipment has any of the booster boxes or ETBs. I think that's actually our next pallet delivery that's going to come in at the end of the week. But yeah, we have a little bit of everything here. You know, you got your EX Collection premium boxes. You have some exclusive Masks of Agripon boxes. You got booster bundle cases. You got sleeve boosters. You have these random text stickers, Pokeball tins. What else we got here? I mean, just all sorts of stuff. And there's probably even more. I didn't go through the full packing list. But yeah, just wanted to document this really quick. Let me know if you guys are enjoying these types of videos where we're walking through, showing what we're buying, why we're buying it, why we think certain products are going to be better than others. For example, like the Prismatic, it is expensive. It is expensive, but, you know, it's going to go out of rotation sooner than later. Same thing with 151. Same thing with Paldean Fates. So these are good sets to hold on to. You know, nobody really wanted them right when they came out. Prismatic, everybody wanted. It was always a home run set. But like Paldean Fates did not have as much crazy demand. But you're seeing the prices really go up. Like packs are over $10 each. So Paldean Fates, I mean, it's got the Bubble Mew. Everybody wants it. You know, you got to review the card list and see, like, hey, what are the more trendy sets? What's the stuff that people are actually interested in? And that's another piece of advice, if you've made it this far in the video, is that with a lot of these products that we're buying, it's not necessarily what we think is great. It's also what the market wants. You know, if the market wants Destined Rivals, it's good to buy Destined Rivals, regardless of how crazy expensive it is. And I know with Destined, that's actually a hot topic. Booster boxes hitting 600. I don't even know what to think about that. That's kind of insane for a set that's been out for 6 months to be that expensive. But hey, everybody wants it. You know, that's just the current state of the market for the time being. Unfortunately, nothing's really going to change. Pokemon is expensive right now. With 30th anniversary, one thing is for certain, the demand is not going down. But yeah, appreciate everyone watching the video. More pallet deliveries coming. These are starting to become one of my favorite videos to do on YouTube. In addition to the grading submissions, let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see more like behind the scenes stuff, you know, receiving these pallets, breaking them down, things like that. But yeah, go to walkthrough right here. All sorts of different products. In the following videos, we're actually going to break through. I'll talk more specifically about, you know, what we're buying, what the products look like. But yeah, pretty big purchase here today. 50, 60,000 worth of inventory. Maybe even a little higher, but make sure you're subscribing if you're enjoying the content. And with that, we'll catch you on the next one.